Hi, my name's Andy from Technology Core, and this is a short video on the vote tool within the WizTeach annotation tools that come with any of Technology Core's interactive hardware. The vote tool's found in WizTeach, and it's built to seamlessly integrate and work in with the Quizdom response system. There is another video on our channel that will explain how the Quizdom response system works. This one's focusing specifically on how it works alongside the vote tool. So the vote tool I'll find underneath vote tool within the main pack of the tools here, and it will leave me a floating tool here with a series of question types that I can pose just by pressing the button, and it poses out to the students' remotes. So their remote looks like this. There's a number of ways of using this. If we put a background on here, you can grab your annotation pen and you can scribble up a question. I'll make that a bit thicker. Today, it's probably too thick. Today is Thursday, for example. Nice and simple. Now, I'm going to ask my students to respond to that by telling me whether they think that's true or whether they think that's false. So, not a great deal of skill or effort gone into actually creating the question. I've just literally chucked it out to them. I could verbalize this to them as well, but I'm interested in recording this for data afterwards, so we're going to show you where that goes. Now, I've posed them a true or false question. So what I'll do here is I'll just hit true or false here, and that question type will appear on the students' remotes. They'll take their remote here, they'll respond by pressing send, and what's been revealed to me up here is a toolbar here that says 4 out of my 4 students are in. I can hit on the graph button here. I've captured my question, and I've captured the data that's been collected against that question from my students. There's a number of different views I can take a look at this with. Change the number to percentage, look at the list view, actually get the students to log in. There's instructions on how to do this in the Quizdom tutorial. And it just allows you to quickly chuck out a question using that vote tool and take a on-the-spot analysis of the data that you've got. I can then clear that away. That's been saved, and I'll have a look at that in the report at the end. Other ways you can use the vote tool. Obviously, we've discussed in other tutorials about how we can use this alongside any kind of content you might already have on your laptop. So things like this. This is a online Year 3 numeracy NAPLAN example. So I've just dug this out, downloaded it quickly. Let's have a look at question 1, for example. It's looking at a tally chart here, and it gives me a multiple choice response. So I might take my pen, and I might just alert my students to the fact that we're going to call these A, B, C, D questions, and I'll just hit A, B, C, D here. Click on 4 options. Those 4 options will appear on the remotes, and now my students can take a good look at the question, figure out which multiple choice they're actually going to go for, press send exactly as they did before with the last question, and I've got my immediate responses here, gauged, summarized, assessed here, and I can make an indication to see exactly what we've done here. So it's on the spot, it's easy, it's quick, you can use it with any content you like. It's just a case of pulling out the vote tool, picking out whether you're going to use multiple choice, yes, no, true, false, numeric, rating scale, even getting them to text in, and then revealing those results as you go through. Now, after you've posed a couple of questions, so there's 2 examples there that we've done, when I come out of the software and exit by clicking the exit, it's going to say to me, do I want to save the response data? I'm going to say yes for the purpose of this tutorial. All you do from here is you give your data a file name and a place to save, and you hit save. Okay. Now, as that shuts down and closes the system down, what it's doing here is it's just saving very quickly onto my desktop where I've asked it to be saved, and that's going to be a set of summative data there that I can then open up after the students have gone home. So there's my data file. I can take a serious look at exactly what we did in that session. So there's a whole ton, again in the Quizdom tutorial, there's more detail on what each of these different reports do. Just for the sake of this, I'll click on the summary and generate, and we'll take a quick look at those 2 questions that we asked. So there's the first question that we asked with the data against that, and there's the second question that we asked with the data against that. So that's completely recorded for me, and just, again, one button that I'm pressing for a question type. The students do the rest. The system records exactly what it is that the students have told you so you can make your assessments. Have a look at the Quizdom tutorial if you want more detail on Quizdom, and have a look at the rest of our WizTeach tutorials. Good luck.